one. It's not a one shot. It's about Ruan Kaijuu-Kun. Let's begin chapter 2. Hey, I gotta learn to stop doing the one shot, but that's okay. Coming of age story, half kaiju, half human, trying to make friends with everybody. So let's begin, everybody. We're on chapter 2. To be friends with everyone. Excuse me. We are Shimai and Fukada from the school committee. We will now begin the meeting to assign the sports day event participation. We're going to write each one of them here on the blackboard, so think about the ones you want to join. Each student is required to participate in at least one event. Ha ha ha! Takada-san and our team! I'm sure we got this in the bag. I'll do my best! The 100-meter dash is tough, huh? I'm not doing the relay race, no chance. How many people in our class are in the track and field club again? What are you doing? I guess I'll do the obstacle course this year again. What? Come on, let's do the three-legged race. Don't drag us down, you hear? Shut up. Okay then, let's discuss which one you... Here! I want to join them all! It's good that you're so motivated, but that will end up leaving other people out. Hey, that's fine by me. Right! Okay then, today after school we will gather in the schoolyard for practice. Guys, let's practice for sports day! Kono-chan, we're not used to the giant ball. You can lift that thing by yourself? You're way too pumped for this. Swap. If you can't pass the baton, you're out of the race. Aw, Kaijuu-kun is running. Kono-chan, don't shout his nickname again, okay? I wasn't gonna! Are you sure? Kaijuu-kun's pretty fast, isn't he? Because he's a kaiju, I guess. Go, Hideki-san! She's so fast. That's the end of the practice for today. Tomorrow we're gonna practice giant jump with the rope class. Good job! Good job! Good work! Shuffle, shuffle. So we're gonna practice like this every day, huh? Yay! I'm so tired. Smile! What's wrong, Kono-chan? Huh? Nothing at all. Really? That was a big smile just now? That's because I can't wait for sports day. You're way too excited for this. Ah, welcome home, Shin-chan. Hello. Hello. Ah, you're in your tracksuit. Oh, sports day is coming up soon, right? How's it gonna be this year? Are parents and guardians allowed to come? Sorry, I don't think parents and guardians are allowed from middle schools. Oh dear, really? What a shame. Alright, give me your bento. Don't forget, I'm making sukiyaki today. Right. Hideka-san, she looked happy. That's good. She's gonna be fine. Looks like she'll be able to fit into the class one way or another. Maybe she'll become friends with everyone. Tomimoto-kun, I want to be your friend too! That's not possible for me. I'm a kaiju. Kaiju-chan. Shin-chan. Shin-chan? Shin-chan, dinner's ready. Sorry. Geez, do you have any idea how many times I called you? Oh, Shin-chan? You don't have a fever, do you? Morning. Oh? Did Tomimoto-kun skip school? Huh? Kaiju-kun? Well, bell hasn't rung yet. Still, Tomimoto-kun always comes early. Isn't he just late? But we had giant jump rope practice today. What about it? I mean, you're supposed to be with the whole class for that, no? Kaiju-kun probably doesn't want to do it, though. That can't be! Tomimoto-kun's looking forward to sports day, too. Wait, was he? Oh. Aren't you worrying too much? Yeah, it's just practice, you know. Yeah, maybe. That's right. Then I'll put in Tomimoto-kun's share of effort, too. Yeah, and 8, 9, 10. We just can't seem to get it right. I'm so tired. Let's take a quick break. Huh? You're stopping already? We haven't given up or anything. We're just resting a bit. Then I'll spin the rope. Oh, you will, Hideka-san? Look, I can spin as much as I want. Jump in. No way. Chill. If we trip, we'll probably get dragged by our feet. Kono-chan, why don't we take a break? I mean, everyone's too tired to jump. But it hasn't been 30 minutes yet. Then, let's just practice with those that aren't tired yet. No, everyone is tired. Resting's important too, you know. Is it? Yes. Shh, guys, let's go to after school practice. Let's do jump rope. Haven't we done enough today? We also had PE in the same day today. Today was a 7-hour day, you know. We're also starting cram school soon. We're gonna come home late from now on, you know. Then, let's do practice with people who aren't busy after school. We'll learn how to do it as a team. Let's give it our best to win the event on Sports Day. Chill. Why don't we give it a try? Shh. Well, if you're going to insist. I'll do my best for Toby Moto-kun's sake, too. I'll make this year's Sports Day a success and become friends with everyone. Kaiju aren't scary. Toby Moto-kun isn't scary either. If I can do it, I'm sure everyone will see that. All right. Well, when it comes to this chapter, there's not much to say. Well, I guess there is a lot saying there much isn't. This chapter is clearly like a build-up to the next chapter, right? Or the next couple. We're like, well, what's going to happen between Toby Moto-kun, you know? And, oh gosh, what's her name? Hideki-san, I think? Or Hideki-kun? Hideki-san, right? Kono-chan. That's Kono-chan. Got it. Right? And I think this is the one where it's interesting, right? Because she's well-intentioned, she's doing her best, she's going forward with time. And, you know, there's some social things where, like, hey, she wants to play for Air, but she can, obviously. And then a bigger bulk, she's a kaiju and everything. And people are, like, laughing, get surprised. And, you know, is that bullying? I don't know. I really want to say no. And maybe that's just me being naive. Or maybe, you know, maybe I was like, oh, I've been too... I don't know. Is that bullying? Or is it they're laughing at her, not with her? Maybe this is just something I have to deal with too. Are they? Doesn't feel like that, but I guess I could see that, right? They're bullying her for being different. And then the running theater, and then of course the one where she's like, where she's, you know, kind of peer pressure into not cheering his name. She's flustered, right? And then Hidaka-san. You know, Kaiju goes fast, and she just like that. And then she gets the good job of the good work, but Kaiju-kun doesn't, right? And then, you know, she obviously wants to be friends with him, and, you know, he's not taking to it that his mom wants to be there because there are certain things you don't want your mom to know, right? You don't want them to worry about you. You don't want us to do this. And, you know, that's something even I, like, had to mention. And I didn't, this is going to sound weird, but I also didn't quite realize this until relatively recently. Where, like, you know, I was talking with my mother, as, you know, all sons should, you know, assuming the relationship is good and all that. And we're not going to get into the weeds of things with that, but, you know, and then we were talking about my siblings came up, and it was very clear that my mom was worried about some of my siblings, you know? Not that they're, like, in super danger or anything, but it's like, oh, she was worried about them doing well, and, you know, they got their own troubles going on in life. And so for this one here, I could see why he's like, hey, I don't want my mom to worry too much, right? And, you know, this is something with my mom, too. Like, yeah, I didn't quite share certain things with her, because I'm like, yeah, I'd rather not have her worry or add to the worry even more so. But, you know, she loves me too in her own way, but, and she supports me and everything. But yeah, I don't want to have her worry some more, right? And, you know, it's nothing serious either. It's just, you know, and I think this is a very, very interesting thing, but, you know, maybe this is the way we kind of protect our parents to an extent, right? And maybe even to the detriment of ourselves, where it's like, you know, your parents take care of you, your parents do this, they want to see you succeed, they want to see you thrive, they want to make sure you don't, you know,
struggle too harshly in the world, or you don't like face hardships you can't overcome. And yeah, I guess this is his way of like protecting her, kind of, right? And then, it's a relatively sweet thing. And I also like how him wanting to be her friend is like, it's motivating to him somewhat. And I was like, is he sick or is he crying? But I'm guessing the extra breath is sickness, right? And being stressed can get you sick to an extent. I was relatively stressed recently, and I'm like, oh man, I'm getting nausea, I'm getting this, I'm feeling bad, right? I've had that before, and now this one is, yeah, I can see him getting sick from the stress there. And then her, and she's trying to have a positive attitude, do her best, and they're like, she's just not fitting in quite much, and she's doing her best, but it's also interesting that she doesn't realize, but she's still going headstrong. And this is probably admirable to an extent, right? But is it admirable if the person is naive to what's going on around them? I don't know, right? And maybe if the person never finds out, she never finds out, it's not for the worse, right? But then again, there's that sense of falseness and security that they might provide them. But do other people's opinions necessarily matter too much, or their intentions, if you don't necessarily feel it like that? I'm not exactly sure when it comes to this here. I think she is kind of feeling it a little, but she always has like such a positive spin on it, where she goes to do her best to try to make sure everybody's okay. But it's really, really interesting, and I don't know the answers to this, right? And I've always kind of been the consequences matter more than the intention, more so than anything else. But I don't know. I know this is, maybe it's very passively mean-spirited, or maybe actively, I don't know. This is making me feel pretty complex about this, and I don't know how to really, really break this down, right? Is this, I guess it's not good, but then it's also like, she's just not fitting in with them quite yet, but is she fitting in with them? Probably. I don't know, it's a lot. And you contrast her, where she's, maybe an outcast amongst the friends, or somebody who is lonely amongst a group in the future. I guess that's the only time you really can be lonely, maybe. But like, no, I guess here, right, where like, it's not possible to get my kaiju, and he's to an extent self-isolating, right? And that is a coping mechanism as well. So I don't know. This series is getting me a lot to think about, and I don't know in a good sense. It's giving me a lot to reflect on here. Before I was always like the end result matters more than the intention. But in a case like this, I'm not sure. But for now, I guess it makes sense that the intention matters. But I guess the scenario matters too, right? Right. So I think depending on the scenario, the intention versus the end results. But yeah, I don't know. But I guess we'll see. We'll see if I can do it. I'm sure everyone will see that. Well, that's everything. I know this one is like a little weird, a little bit down, a little bit not, and it's very complex, and I don't know. That's really all I could say about this for me. Man, maybe this is gonna be therapy on accident, Because I went that whole thing about my mom in the beginning. Like, yeah, I don't want to make her worry. Just try not to keep the problems. Maybe it's the children protecting their parents, even if, the parents ideally want to help their kid no matter what, right? Oh gosh, maybe, maybe if I go to therapy, I'll just show my therapist all these videos. I'll be like, Guess that's everything. So with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for being born, y'all. Peace out.